Bonjour, bienvenue au CauvShow, j'espère que vous allez bien. On est sur la saison 2 de Batman Telltale. Dans le premier épisode, petit rappel, on a éclaté la gueule de notre cher homme mystère qui visiblement n'agit pas seul et fout la merde à Gotham City. On fait ami-ami avec notre cher John Doe qui n'est que le Joker. Est-ce qu'il est impliqué ou pas dans tout ce bordel? Là, les enjeux sont encore plus dramatiques, j'ai l'impression, que la saison 1. On va rencontrer du bon gros connard. Rien qu'à la miniature, je sens que ça va être... On va rencontrer le groupe là. Ça y est, on va enfin, j'espère, savoir. Et on a notre cher Alfred aussi qui va pas bien. Là, ça me fait de la peine, Alfred, depuis qu'il a été torturé par Lady Arkham. Il a la tremblote et tout. Donc ça pue du cul, on a perdu Lucius. Lucius, sans déconner, qui s'est sacrifié pour la connaissance, pour l'information, pour savoir les plans de notre Némésis. Et du coup, j'espère recruter sa fille et qu'elle me pardonnera aussi de lui avoir dit la vérité, surtout.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear.
Il n'y a plus les précédemment, c'est une sorte de récap comme ça, c'est pas plus mal en vrai. Ah ouais, c'est vrai que... On a eu des victimes là. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'il est mort aussi, oui. Mais j'ai vraiment l'impression que John Doe, c'est lui qui est derrière tout ça. Ah oui, puis Amanda Waller est au courant de notre identité secrète. Ça c'est problématique. Regardez-moi ça, sans déconner. Elle est énervante, cette femme.
Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne. First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret.
Ouais.
And despite what you did, going behind my back to Maury, I will continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not.
Ouais, mais réintégrer Gordon.
Far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
If that's true, then reinstate Gordon as commissioner.
You really are loyal to that stubborn old mule, aren't you? I'll tell you what. Play nice with me now, and when this is all over, I'll make things right with Gordon.
Je peux pas lui faire confiance.
When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge, or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
Bruce Wayne is my cover. There's a reason I keep my identity a secret. The wrong person finds out, it's all over.
I hear you loud and clear.
Ah là là.
It didn't stop Bruce Wayne from dealing with a thug like Maury. In public.
What the hell?
Ça commence.
Looks like the whole city's under attack. We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
La mise en scène et les musiques, je trouve qu'elles sont beaucoup plus soutenues hein, dans celui-là. Oh la vache. Il y a eu un massacre encore. Ah les flics ils ramassent. On dirait le même hangar que dans la saison 1, c'est insane. C'est insane. C'est toujours le même hangar. Ah putain, des munitions, des armements. Celui que Maury a vendu. Ah là là, ils ont bouffé hein.
What more do you want with me?
Shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true.
Il bosse pour Waller lui aussi.
The boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
Whoa.
T'inquiète, je suis là pour te sauver l'ami.
I don't know. 10 or 12 maybe? The really big one. He made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to. I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Ça fera 5 €.
Hey,
Ok.
you about done?
Yeah, just about.
Je sais pas si c'est une bonne idée. On pouvait laisser tomber, donc je sais pas si ça vaut le coup, mais...
The Batman. Boss, we got company.
C'est trop bien ça qu'il y ait des choix pendant les combats comme ça. Oh la vache! Oh c'est Bane.
Are you a nightmare?
Oh ouais, c'est Bane. C'est un catcheur.
Can call me Bane.
C'est devenu un catcheur.
A
Ah la
man
vache, y a vraiment...
cannot win a war alone.
Voilà, maintenant, c'est toi et
You
moi.
fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
Alors tu bouffes. Ah vache, là ça bat hein.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a
Ils vont pas
battle
trahir.
if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to
Par contre, Bane, il a rien d'exceptionnel. Je veux dire, normalement,
I
il est
haven't
censé avoir
faced
été
a true warrior since I left
contaminé.
Peña Duro prison.
Allez, tiens, bouffe.
You will pay for that.
Oh, il va nous briser la colonne comme dans le... du mangin.
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
Ah. Ok, donc il se drogue bien avec une injection. Oh putain. Là, il va être vénère. Oh putain, là, il va nous défoncer la gueule.
I will give you a piece for death. If you take it.
Putain, la vache, le camionneur. Il a des couilles, hein. Oh putain, regardez, il va nous briser la colonne.
This pain you're feeling, Batman.
Taillé en pièces. ça c'était... Ouais, il a pas... Oh, il est cher. Il a bouffé, hein.
Did you get him? There is nothing to fear, my friend.
Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Oh, il est mort, lui, hein. Ah non. Oh la vache, c'est un vrai héros, lui. Gordon connaît cette ville mieux que quiconque. Allez, Gordon, hein.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim, help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Oh, on a bouffé, hein. Oh, ce Bane. Ah, ça va, je suis pas déçu parce que quand je l'ai vu en mode catcher, j'ai fait oh attends, Bane, sans déconner. C'est quoi ce délire? Elle est où la drogue là? Enfin, les injections.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear
Ouais,
me.
les mecs, ouvrez les yeux, je suis à côté, eh oh.
Gordon. Christ.
Batman. Come on, help me.
It won't move.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving.
Je pensais qu'il fallait spammer.
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Oh, il s'est fait éclater.
The mechanic. Where is he?
Il est mort.
He didn't make it.
Putain, il était quand même balèze, hein.
He saved my life.
Il avait des burnes, le mec.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
Well, when you're feeling up to it, I'd love to hear what the hell happened here. Who did this to you?
He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. You need to find them.
Don't worry. We'll catch the bastards. But you better believe the entire force is motivated after what happened tonight. These bastards declared war on our city.
Bane sent his men to hide the weapons. Leave Bane to me.
Give us a second, will you?
Ouais, je pense qu'il y a que moi qui peux m'occuper de Bane, hein.
Thanks for sticking your neck out and calling me with this. I need all the juice I can get now that we live in Waller's Gotham. We're going to have to stick together if we're going to weather her storm. You and me, we're nothing like her.
I will always have your back, Jim.
Thanks, Batman. You don't know how good it is to hear that.
Je suis quand même du côté de Gordon, hein. Ou alors, je vais essayer de gérer ça avec des pincettes sans trahir quand même Gordon. C'est...
Means a lot.
Lui, je sais que je l'aurai toujours avec moi, Gordon. Ou alors, elle, je sais que c'est une toupie, elle...
Right on time.
Elle change de chemise comme il n'y a pas.
See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
Puis elle, ça peut être une alliée.
Oh, I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. The Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Agent Avesta, you should be resting.
There will be time for that later. I wanted to thank you properly for saving my life. I wouldn't be here without you.
It's the job. It's what I do.
You can dismiss it if you want, but I won't. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I know you called Gordon because you have history, but this is exactly what the director and her resources are here for. Working with Waller will be the fastest way to stop these murderers before anyone else gets hurt. Consider that. You should go take care of yourself.
C'est con parce que je l'aime bien, elle.
Alfred, prep the medbay.
Oh ouais, t'en as besoin. Oh purée, il a pris tellement cher. Oh, le Batman, il a morflé. Regardez-le, il rentre... Il est en mode, ça fait mal. Oh, ça fait mal. Derrière le voile.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
Ouais.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow? We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough, now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to
Il nous
worry
tutoie maintenant, Alfred, c'est nouveau.
Bane is still on the loose.
Ou alors j'ai pas fait
With
attention.
enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity.
Ouais, rip.
Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right? This storm will pass.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right
force de
about
la
one
nature.
thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
Voyons voir.
Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though
Harley
some
Quinn.
victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Elle est forcément sous les ordres du Joker. Harley Quinn, c'est connu, hein, c'est le Joker. Hein. Donc John Doe, il est forcément derrière.
Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead.
C'est de la glace.
Some completely encased in ice.
C'est Freezer.
Others were frozen solid.
Putain la vache, on a Freezer aussi quoi. Excellent. C'est excellent.
Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Eh ben. Alors... Ah cool. On soutient l'alliance de Batman et la police. Ça c'est beau. Qu'est-ce que ça dit? Les actions de Wayne Enterprise atteignent une valeur record. Ok, c'est très bien. Le procédent encore repoussé. Bah purée. Ouais, ok. Enquête de la Gazette qui se cache derrière l'agence. Ouais. Les officiels qualifient Cobblepot prisonnier modèle. Ok, super. Selon sa famille, l'employé décédé de Wayne est un héros. Ouais, complètement. RIP. Opinion, je me trompais à propos de Batman. Ok. L'homme mystère lance une attaque terroriste au casino de Gotham. Ouais, ok, bon. L'enquête sur l'explosion de la tour Wayne continue. Ok, très bien. Qu'est-ce qu'on a ici? Le manuscrit. Ouais, bon, c'est les choses qu'on connaît de base. Ok. On va aller voir la neurotoxine.
What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own.
You're right, Alfred. I hate to say it, but I'm not exactly ready for round 2. One thing's for sure. We can't just sit around waiting for them to strike again.
Il a des bleus, des
We've seen the kind of devastation these killers can cause.
I know you told Waller you were reluctant to risk Bruce Wayne's cover, but I'm more worried about the risk to Batman, given your current condition. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others.
Ah, on s'en rapproche.
He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
Ouais.
You're right. John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer. The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
On est parti. Oh, il est pas en état.
I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
Feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of Oh, I mean,
I'm going to ignore what I heard. No harm done.
You set me up.
Nonsense! Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
The bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday.
C'est tellement n'importe quoi.
These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am
However,
I?
sources
Who
inside the
am I?
GCPD say
You're a
that one
rotting,
murdered, and that the
stinking
killer is
corpse.
still at large.
That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but, you know, killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done.
Il est tellement bizarre à cerner, sans déconner.
I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life.
C'est trop bizarre de se lier d'amitié avec le Joker. C'est trop
Let's
bizarre.
go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
You calling me a liar? You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake.
Calm down, Willie. Let me help you out, huh?
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne. Don't insult me. I got standards. I don't take bribes.
This cash could buy you a whole lot of medicine.
Oh, well, when you put it that way. Thanks, Wayne.
Ouh. C'était tendu. Putain, tu parles d'un pote, hein. Tout est bon à se marrer, hein.
Hey, handsome. Buy me a drink before you go?
You're following me?
Waller just wants to remind you. Stay on the clown and get to Bane. Whatever happens, keep your eye on the prize. Bruce, be careful.
Ah, du coup, même elle, elle sait qui on est, mais en fait... Bah, super, le secret de Waller, si tout le monde dans l'agence sait qui je suis, suffit qu'il y ait une taupe et c'est cuit.
Oh, cool! They're expecting you. Bruce, wow. One more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease, but no. I think it's love.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
Il pourrait être amoureux de nous?
So mysterious.
On aurait un Joker gay et pas un qui manipule Harley Quinn et qui est amoureux d'Harley Quinn.
If you could please help me look
Ah non.
good in front of her.
Ouais, il parle bien d'Harley
I'd
Quinn.
appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Je pense qu'il parle d'Harley.
Almost got it. God damn it. Thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started.
John, really? You stole this car?
I know it's kind of falling apart, but it was the only thing available, you know? Besides, the newer models, they don't start so easy without a key. There we go.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Harley?
That's a pretty good reason. I like a guy who's good with his hands. I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
Well, when you have as much money as I do, you get bored. I'm just looking for a little excitement.
Excitement? The man who's got everything's looking for some new toys?
Well, you should have seen the way he took care of business with the guy in the bar, though, Harley.
Bah, je lui ai filé un billet.
Played him like a Stradivarius.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Waouh. Le Joker qui exécute ce que demande
John.
Harley.
He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
He has his uses. After all, he connected me to you.
So you're a puppet master, huh? Poor old Pud's your marionette. Maybe you and me are more alike than I thought.
Peut-être rentrer dans son jeu.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
You shouldn't. You can't trust anyone. Not in our line of work.
Ain't that the truth? You're not what I expected. Still, you gotta show me you got what it takes to be part of our pact. Oh gee, thanks, bud.
Donc visiblement là le John Doe en fait c'est pas lui qui a transformé Harley Quinn.
What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how he used you, Pud. Just to get to me. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
I get it, Bruce. You used me. Because that's the kind of ruthless guy you are.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever.
Oh la relou!
Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
Ah donc non, John il est... je pense qu'il craque vraiment pour Bruce. Insane. Insane.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key.
Alors, regardez, on est suivi par la
Get it
meuf.
for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe I'll even bring you along on our next job. You'll get all the thrills you ever dreamed of.
Enfin, je crois que c'est elle, hein, mais...
What do you want with the phalanx?
Elle nous suit, hein.
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump?
You don't have to worry. I promise. I'll take care of it.
So glad to hear it. Maybe you are my kind of guy.
Well, then, let's get moving. No time like the present.
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in?
Mec, c'est mon entreprise.
If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Well, no rest for the weary. Yeah, or for the wicked. You're all set, sir.
On va voir la Regina. Oh putain, j'espère qu'on va pas croiser cette vieille. Qu'est-ce que je l'aime pas. Oh, sérieux?
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey. You
Ça
know,
me fait chier, mais bon.
I might have pegged you wrong. Good boy. As long as you keep up this good behavior. Give me a hard time, I might have to go back and finish the job.
Yeah, he wasn't a very good guard anyway. I mean, isn't he supposed to keep people out? Maybe getting knocked out will teach him a lesson.
Don't do that again.
How cute. He thinks he's the one giving the orders. Listen, sugar. Don't ever tell me what I can and can't do.
Bruce is a real man of substance, Harley. It's in his blood.
Thought you were gonna wait in the car.
Now, Harley figured you'd want some company.
Didn't want you to have to do this all by your lonesome. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Mr. Moneybags?
You need to go back to the car. Now.
Not happening, sweetheart. You wanted to roll with the cool kids. Well, we're rolling.
I have to say, Bruce, it's exhilarating to walk these hallowed halls with you. This is where the wheeling and dealing happens, the power plays, the boardroom scuffles. I can feel all that toxic energy in the walls. You think I could run a place like this one day? Like you, Bruce? I think I'd get quite a kick out of being CEO.
Nah, corporate life, not for you, John. You should find your own thing. Make that dream a reality.
Oh, I have a lot of dreams in this head of mine, Bruce. A lot.
Tu m'étonnes.
Hey, pull it together, Puds. All that slushy you drink has got you.
Oh putain, Regina.
Oh, Bruce, well, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
Friends from upstate. They don't get to Gotham often.
Yeah, you know, we just couldn't miss getting a look inside this place.
Oh? You should have told me you were coming in. I'd have had facilities set up a tour.
Why don't you show us around? All we really want to see is the crater.
Genre le marteau à peine caché, quoi.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you? Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
I'm sorry, Harley. It won't happen again.
That's for damn sure.
There's no need for that. I already said it won't happen again.
We'll talk about this later, Bruce.
Ouais. Si elle est pas trop stupide, elle se rend compte qu'on est peut-être pas en bonne situation aussi, quoi.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Oh, ce sourire.
Oh boy. It is getting hot in here.
No. That's not what we're doing here. We've got a job to do, remember?
We'll get to it, Pud. Don't get your panties in a twist.
C'est excellent ce délire.
Wait here, I'll be right back with
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup?
On va être serré là-dedans.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? No, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Mais du coup, ici, ils vont comprendre que je suis Batman.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
J'espère qu'on n'a plus aucune preuve. Hein. Ah, les cartons de Lucius.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right.
Ouais, il est pas
Why
bête.
the
Hein.
lockout?
Il avait sûrement déjà tout deviné.
Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it?
Sa fille qui est passée.
Dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Bon, ici, je pense que c'est là qu'on a le plus de chance, hein, le clavier.
Alright, that's a start.
Ah, ok, bon. C'est par fragment. Bon, le moniteur, on va rien avoir. Le bureau, on va rien avoir, je pense. Les cartons, peut-être? Ouais, les cartons. Enfin, c'est des fichiers.
Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
Bon. Qu'est-ce qu'on a d'autre? Ah, ça, c'est sûr qu'il y a des empreintes là-dessus.
Nope.
Sérieux?
Not encouraging.
Bon, purée, comment on va s'en sortir de cette merde? Un générateur de MP.
Getting there.
Ah ouais, mais on a rien.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'on a? Ah, l'interrupteur, ouais. Quand même.
Gotta keep trying.
Ah, c'est pas possible. On va jamais rien. Y a rien ici. La chambre forte. Peut-être des choses dans le bureau. Hein. On va aller regarder ça.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises.
Ouais.
Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius.
Ah, y a un truc là.
One more partial print should do it.
Ok. Bah la photo, attends.
There we go.
Impeccable.
Okay, this will work.
Let's go. Je pense pas qu'il y ait des choses... Quoi qu'on peut quand même regarder, hein, on va regarder quand même. Peut-être voir des choses. Ah, le mec est toujours à terre. Est-ce qu'on pourrait appeler une ambulance?
Still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly.
Est-ce qu'on a un truc discrètement pour appeler une ambulance? Non, on n'a rien. Merde. Je pense avant tout à la sécurité de mes employés. Je suis un patron modèle. Purée. Oh, j'espère qu'il n'y a rien qui compromet
Still
Batman.
finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in.
Putain, elle est relou.
This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you.
Oh, mais c'est pas vrai, je lui dis de rester planqué.
We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
You don't have to say anything to her, John, okay? It can be our secret.
In Arkham, I was well known for my discretion. All the guards confided in me. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every step of the way. Now I need you to trust me.
Avec un peu de chance, ça va payer. L'honnêteté.
I better not see this on the evening news.
Thank you. This makes things so much better for everyone.
Thank you, Tiffany. You made the right call.
Harley will be over the moon when I show her this.
Stay out of sight until we are long gone.
Whatever. Bruce. You better know what you're doing.
Took you long enough? I was starting to think you got sucked into a portal to another dimension or something. You boys did good, you know? Made Mama proud. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Il va vraiment pas bien, Alfred. Hein.
Bruce, are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
Things could have gone so much worse. That you managed to keep both John and Tiffany quiet was a masterstroke, Bruce. Still, that young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together.
On va lui dire.
I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
Oui, complètement.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes, your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Oh là là, Alfred,
Yeah, thank you.
il est caviar.
As for Regina, I'm afraid she's going to be curious about your friends from upstate. She seemed to be thoroughly unsettled after your encounter.
Tu m'étonnes.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
M'en fous, je l'aime pas.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You need to take it easy, Al. Get some rest.
It's only a momentary bit of exhaustion. I'm sure it will pass. Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
C'est vrai que c'est tendu, hein. Ah ouais, mais...
Well, be
Il n'y a pas de
careful
repos.
and
La nuit m'appelle.
good luck.
Le mec, il a encore les côtes brisées et tout, mais... J'endosse la cape et le masque.
Bad signal. Rooftop briefing. Almost feels like the good old days.
If you mean the city's crawling with masked lunatics and I'm not the commissioner, you're not far off the mark.
That's not what I meant. Waller told me.
Everything's got to go through her office now. Demotion's still tied up in paperwork. For once, the bureaucracy is working in my favor. Here, you're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's
Ah
office.
super, on va enfin en savoir un peu plus sur elle.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. turned her into the monster she
Ah
is
ok,
today.
donc là c'est pas le Joker qui la
I know what
transforme.
she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
Yeah. The loss of a loved one can do that.
I'd have to imagine it would.
Oh putain, mais elle nous lâche pas, elle, hein.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about. She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Aïe, aïe, aïe.
Well, so do I. You're Batman.
Yes.
That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And
C'est
you,
vraiment un bon gars, lui, hein.
if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
I do know. This city has made me who I am.
So I've heard. I just wish Gotham produced more Batmans and less Riddlers. Make my job a whole lot easier. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know. Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of the city. Your respect is important to her.
Does she know who I really am?
Who do you think told me who you are? For the world's greatest detective, you sure can be slick.
J'avoue, parce que je m'en suis douté qu'elle l'avait su, mais bon, j'ai préféré être sûr.
Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks
Eh
to
oui,
you,
on l'a vu.
these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut.
Change les codes.
They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
Putting a tail on me jeopardizes the mission. Call it off.
You're right. I will.
Nickel, ça.
Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
Je vais insister
His
à chaque
people
fois.
know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now.
Oh là là, les bornés.
Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done.
Oh, les borderline, elle, hein.
You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals, not become one.
Batman's not the one rubbing shoulders with them at the moment. You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
Oh ce béret. Oh là 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 là.
Here we go.
Ce manque de goût total. C'était pas prévu ça, hein?
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you. Well, it seems like the Prince of Gotham is more like an empty suit. I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here. Ah! Whoopsie. What the hell?
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming. What have you done?
Ah oui merde, c'est en train d'éteindre le machin de sa femme. Parce que j'imagine qu'il la garde toujours dans sa cuve.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice.
Ouais.
I swear,
Faites correspondre
if
les
you don't
interrupteurs
get
avec
that
le schéma.
electricity
Ah
back on
ok.
immediately, I'll send you to a
Rouge,
frozen
vert
hell.
et rouge. Et du coup là, vert, ok, rouge, vert, rouge et rouge. Ok, c'est bon.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora.
Ouais, voilà.
See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
On est sous une vieille ligne de métro de Gotham.
Listen, Bruce. I just wanna clear the air a little.
Oh, la batte.
You distanced yourself from us, back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, You let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
We all wear masks, Harley. You don't have to be a criminal for that.
Even you? You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg, Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
So what's in it for me? What's my cut?
What do you need a cut for? I thought you said you were in this for thrills. Believe me, honey, you're gonna get them in abundance. As for what we're up to, all will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. This just made him into such an angry person. You know, it's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you.
Oui, ça j'avais un peu compris ça.
But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Il va falloir faire gaffe comment on va lui parler. On va parler
I
de
get the
Bane.
feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
I have connections, Harley. Good ones. I dig up everything I can on potential business partners.
A background check? I guess that's only fair.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Sujet délicat, hein. Bon, on va aller parler d'abord à Freeze.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
M'étonne. Allez, voyons voir. Parlons à Freeze. Attends, je l'ai vu s'asseoir il y a 30 secondes. Ah, il est là. On va leur parler calmement. Voilà.
Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
What you're doing, well, that kind of love is rare.
My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You're more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that kind of love is. What if you get caught? Sent to prison? What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her, continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Your wife deserves it, right? The innocent deserve our protection.
You're right about that much. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
Ouais, ça a été facile,
I
hein.
may have misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him. Good luck.
À part Bane, en vrai, c'est quand même trois Némésis qui sont assez... comment dire... ils sont, voilà, ils sont pas tout noirs, en fait. Ils ont leur part de lumière aussi en eux, donc... ils sont vachement nuancés. Donc ils restent quand même attachants sur leur background, en fait. On les comprend, même si ce qu'ils font c'est atroce, on voit pourquoi ils font tout ça, quoi. Mais oui, mais c'est vrai que c'était un catcheur Bane en fait avant, je suis con moi.
I was hoping to get another chance to speak with you.
Thirsty work. My throat is dry. Fetch, Wayne.
Bah ouais, mais où est-ce que je pourrais avoir de la bière? Une bonne binouse. Tchoum, ça fait du bien. Attends, mais il y a peut-être de la bière ici. Hein. Est-ce que je peux prendre les bières dans son vide, mais il n'y a pas une petite binouse là? Les sbires. Caisse de MP. Rien à voir avec les fringues. Ah, les petites bières, allez. La maison de John, elle est insane, n'empêche. Ah ouais, non, mais il a un délire sur nous. Hein.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before, and your office, making me look good.
Hey, I'm just glad everything worked out.
Did it ever? Handing that key over to Harley, giving her what she wanted. Pure ecstasy. It was a big moment for me. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze.
Look, I had it handled, John. That was nice of you, but I didn't need the help.
Sure. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Moi je vais prendre une petite bière.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Ouais, la fameuse poche où tu peux entrer tout dans ton cul. Typique de John.
Think she really brightens up the room? 1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham.
Ah!
She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this.
Elle était déjà
I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... Oh man, I'd love to see him again.
J'aime vachement comment c'est écrit, hein, n'empêche. Il est vachement complexe, hein. Tu sais pas sur quel pied il danse. Allez, on va donner la bière à notre cher Bane.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Mec, t'as pas enlevé la capsule.
Please, come.
Genre. Ah ouais. Je me disais, c'était trop bizarre comment il parle.
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. If someone did that to me, I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
Riddler is dead. Any revenge I wanted, I already got.
He did not deserve such an end. But you have a point. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death. Yes, men you can trust, so hard to find. He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim.
Va falloir qu'on le tabasse.
Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me!
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
Very good, Wayne. Very good.
Je pense que valait mieux faire ça.
Maybe you
Hein.
do have what it takes to join our pact.
The package is moving!
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the moneybags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. In or out?
The aristocrat is not afraid to dirty his hands. I say we add him to the pack.
On aurait pu échouer, ça se trouve.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. You can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome, like super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in. You've earned a ticket to ride, pal. Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours! Let's go!
Le mec, il y a 3 pecnos qui suivent là. Ouais.
Let's go hit him with the hind!
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do. EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley.
Yeah, what?
We have almost reached the target vehicle.
Uh-huh.
Now, you are fighting our escape.
Waller. On the move with targets. Track the signal.
Tellement pas
Get
discret.
your people here. Now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Now we do this.
Wait, what in the... I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
What was that? What the hell is going on?
HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move! Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle.
Get down on the ground!
Stay down.
Everybody breathe! Everybody out! Down! Everybody down! Down on the ground! Nobody
Vaut mieux ça parce que je pense qu'il l'aurait buté.
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door! Everyone, stay sharp and keep order.
Strike it. Go on. Quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself.
Back off! Or I'll shoot! No! No! No!
Don't.
Break it off!
We don't have time for this.
We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on him. I'll leave this cleanup to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Get out of here!
Le mec, il a dit notre nom quand même à haute voix, quoi.
Waller, where are you?
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
No! That was my ride! Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Putain, ils vont se défendre. Ça va être un massacre.
Damn it! We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
I don't want to hurt ya, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete! Lights out!
Put out that fire!
On it.
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
It's a warrior's death!
Thane!
Oh la vache!
Be careful not to get in my way. Secure the cargo. Hurry! Need to leave now!
Elle est foutue, elle.
Fine. Forget you.
You have gotta be...
Oh là 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 là! Putain, c'est insane! Ça va être horrible pour Bruce.
You did well tonight, Wade. Better than that yammering harpy.
How could we leave her?
We need to get Harley. Now!
Impossible. She's dead. Or in jail.
So we break her out!
And if she's dead...
Better hope she's not. We have to help her. She'll be expecting us. She needs us.
We'll get her back, John. I promise.
Great. Let's go. We have to go now. Right now!
We don't have time to waste on her.
But...
That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with.
You'll regret this, Bane!
Forget him. We have a job to do. This key is yours, no? Open the box. Be quick.
Tu sens qu'il est, il est torturé, Bruce, quand même, là. Que ça le fait chier de faire tout ça. What?
It is
Pourquoi ils veulent le
sad
récupérer?
to see a legend so, but there is no other way. At least now, we finally have everything we need. Riddler will open the path to us, once the thief brings the last piece.
I'll open any
Catwoman.
for the right price.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils veulent foutre avec le cadavre de Nigma, enfin de l'homme mystère? Alors... Ah, on a laissé ce Gordon se sentir inquiet. Ouais, bon, ça va. Il est quand même de l'autre côté toujours, ça va. Oh la vache. Il est stressé, le pauvre Alfred. Bah, j'aime un peu plus ce genre de conséquences sur les personnalités, en tout cas. Ok. Elle est inquiète. Ok, mais bon, elle, je pense que ça peut se négocier. Déboussoler, bah tant mieux. Si on peut la déboussoler, celle-là, c'est pas plus mal. Ah, donc on aurait pu avoir l'inverse. C'est pas très grave. C'est pas très grave. Et il est triste. Ok. Ouais, donc ça veut vraiment un impact sur la personnalité, c'est cool. J'hésitais vraiment, mais en fait, je me disais vraiment que Bane aurait fait plus de dégâts. Donc il valait mieux que j'intervienne pour Bane, en fait. Mais bon, visiblement, il a quand même fait des ravages. Ah ok, là c'est vachement mitigé, hein. C'était limite. Hein. Ouais, la majorité a appelé Gordon, normal. Ok, on essaie de le calmer, nous. Qui vous a suivi dans le convoi? Ah bah oui, bah j'ai suivi Bane du coup. Hein. Ouais, la majorité ont suivi Bane, hein, en fait, hein, quand même. Je pense pour le même raisonnement que moi. La majorité a fait un pacte avec John. En même temps, sans déconner, il est tellement... Il est assez attachant quand même comme personnage. Ok. Bah écoutez, j'espère que cet épisode vous a plu. Si c'est le cas, laissez un pouce bleu, commentez et abonnez-vous à la chaîne, ça va l'aider vachement. Et moi je vous dis à très bientôt au CauvShow pour la suite de Batman. Ciao.